Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Let us learn a reverse string for DSA preparation. So, have a lead code question where this string is string value is given like hello. So, when let us take for example DSA is given as a string. Okay, so we need to convert it as ASD. So this should be the final output. So let us learn how we can tackle this program. So there are in this lead code there are two cases. First, when we run, these two cases should pass. After that, we need to submit it in order to check whether all the cases are passing and to check the time, how much time it is taking the program to run. So how we will do this? So I'm using Java. So this is the class with the name solution. This is public void reverse string with a char array as yes. So it will automatically take all the values, all the test cases values. S is equals to hello and S is equals to this, etc. So how what is my strategy is, so let me take this int j as equals to yes, this one, this array dot length length minus 1. Okay, so it will take the total values 1 2 3 4 5. So this value will be 5. What is this length? This length is 5. So we in array, how we will count? We will count it starting from 0 1 2 3 4. So totally the value of this input s is 5. Then int I equal to 0. Okay, this is the starting index value. So I'm using while loop. While I is less than j, while I is less than j, then what it happens? Let us take one char temp value as s of I, the starting value. This, it will be having this value, temp will be having this value. So next what we will do, for the we already assigned this value, temp value as h. So what we are going to do, we are shifting h to the last position and o to the first position. So s of I to be equal to s of j, this value, sorry, s of j. What is the j value? This. So this value will be gone to the first index value, index position, semicolon. S of j, what we are going to shift to the last position, this value we are going to shift to this last position. So this value currently we stored in temp. So what we will do, we will assign here as temp. Okay, then we should increment the starting, this thing we did, so we need to go for this thing. So this value was assigned to I, so I plus plus. Next, so this is done from last, so we need to go for this value, so it is j minus minus. Let us run. Next I will explain with an example. Yes, see how it is done. So this thing is shifted to this position and this thing is shifted to this first position. Next, E is shifted to the L and L is shifted to E. This current one stays as it is because there is, it will just shift because even I value is like 2, even j value will be 2. So it will just shift 2 by 2. So let me take an example. Hello itself. S is equals to, so h E L L O. Okay, this is the test case. So we consider I equal to 0, that is this H, the starting position. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Yes. So what is the total length of array here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 1, because it's like we start in array as 0, 1, 2, 3. That's why we made it as 5 minus 1. The array length, total array length minus 1. So it is 4. Correct? So the last position value is also 4. The last position of array value is also 4. So what we did here, we are taking the while loop. So in temp, what value is assigned? We are assigning s of I value. S of I is now currently is s of 0. That will be h. Correct? Yes. Then next what we are doing? We assign this s of I to this temp. So now we can add a new value to this, so that the older value will not be erased, because we need to shift the older value to the initial value, that is h, to the last position. Instead of, if we did not use this temp, then we can't maintain the temporary value. We can't like if this let's comment it down. Okay, if s of 0 is h, next what we did, we are assigning s of 0 with the last value. So if you do like this, equal to O, then what will be the s value? Then s of 0 value will be equal to O. It will not be h at all. So we can't do that, because we need to shift this h over the last position. But when we do not use temp, this value will be equal to 0. We can't shift 0 to the last value itself. We need to shift h. So we are maintaining temporary variable. So temporary variable, I assign this one as char, data type as char. So we assign temporary as h. So next what we are going to do, we are assigning the starting position with the last position value, that is s of j. J is equal to 4. What is 4? S of 4 is 0. Sorry, yeah, 0. It is 0. So now what it becomes? Now s of 0 is O. Next, I'll write it here. S equals O, comma, E, comma, L, comma, L, comma. This will be, let us continue this, then I'll tell you. So next what we did s of j. So s of j is s of j, that is equals to s of 4. That value will be assigned with temporary variable value, that is h. Yeah. So s of 4 value will be h. So the starting position and the last position is exchanged. Next what it happens, next we will leave this 2 value aside, because it's already exchanged. Next we'll go for this position and this position. So we need to do I plus plus and j minus minus. Then what I becomes? I equals to 1, because initially 0 it was. So now it became to 1, and j value Initially it was 4. Now it will become to 3. Yeah. Then so this is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So next what it happens, this thing again it goes back to the while loop. Next it will check while I is less than j, that is 1 is less than 3. Correct, it's less than 3. Next what it happens, temporary will be assigned to with s of I value. S of I is now equals to s of 1, that is equals to e. Then s of I, that is the starting position, we need to put this value with this. So s of, it will be assigned with s of j value, that is s of 3, that is equals to L. Am I right? Yes. Then what we are doing, we assign the start E with L. So we need to reassign this L with E. So what we do, s of j, that is equals to s of 3 equals the E value. E value is stored in temporary variable. So temp, that is equals to E. Now what will be the output? S is equals to O, comma, L, comma, L, comma, E, comma, H. Correct? Yes, this is the output. Next what it happens? Next I plus plus happens. So I is equal to 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Next j minus minus it happens. That is equals to, initially j is 3. 3 will be reduced by 1. That will becomes 2. Correct? Then it will come out of the loop. Again it will go to the while loop and check whether I is less than j. That is equals to while 2 is less than 2. Is this correct? No. So it will come out of the loop. It will come out of the loop and it will end the program and it will automatically set this as an result. So what is the result? S is equals to O, comma, L, comma, L, comma, E, comma, H. So we got the output, right? Yeah, this is the output. So did you understand? Yes. So we will submit this. See, we are in the first position. So it took 0 milliseconds. So 100% beats. So it ran so faster, in just 0 milliseconds it ran. So this is the output, and hence we solve this reverse string in this manner. Thank you.